Welcome to today's episode, where we're diving deep into an exciting breakthrough in sustainable technology, Flint Paper Battery. What if we could power our future without relying on toxic or scarce elements? Well, Flint is asking that very question, aiming to transform the way we think about energy storage. But before we get into that, let's set the stage.
That's right. The world still faces a major energy challenge. Did you know that 84% of global energy production still comes from fossil fuels? And despite the huge push for renewable energy, only about 2% of global energy has shifted to those cleaner sources in the past 20 years. It's a slow transition, but a necessary one.
Exactly. And one of the key barriers to making this transition faster, battery technology. Traditional batteries, especially the lithium-ion kind that powers so many of our devices today, are not only toxic, but also heavily reliant on scarce materials like lithium and cobalt. On top of that, their recycling processes are inefficient and often harmful to the environment.
That's where Flint comes in. What they've developed is a whole new class of paper batteries, and I think it's a game changer. The Flint Paper Battery is designed using natural materials instead of those toxic and rare elements we've been relying on. They've used engineered cellulose reinforced with a hydrogel, which acts as both the separator and electrolyte in the battery. It's paired with zinc and manganese for a safer, more stable performance.
And what's fascinating is that these batteries are completely water-based, fire-safe, leak-proof, and still functional even when cut. Oh, and did I mention they compost in just 6 weeks? No harmful waste, no dangerous byproducts. It's a total reset of what we think of as battery technology.
It's a huge step forward, especially when you consider that these batteries are cheaper to produce and easier to scale than conventional ones. That's thanks to the fact that they use abundant materials and a low-temperature, water-based manufacturing process. Flint's approach could make clean, accessible energy storage available for everything from consumer electronics to smart packaging and even larger energy systems.
And it doesn't stop there. Flint is also leveraging the 3D experience platform to speed up the design and production process. They're using BIOVA for materials and chemistry modeling, Simula for performance and safety simulations, SolidWorks for flexible battery design, and Enovia for life cycle and project management. Oh, and let's not forget Delmia for scaling up their production lines efficiently.
Exactly. The 3D experience platform brings together all the tools Flint needs to accelerate every stage of development, from the initial design to the actual production. This is a perfect example of how advanced technology can be used to solve some of our planet's biggest challenges.
So, the big question is, can we really revolutionize how we power a sustainable future? Flint's paper battery is a bold step in that direction, and it's pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's a cleaner, safer, and more scalable solution for energy storage, all while reducing the environmental impact of today's batteries.
It's an exciting time for innovation and sustainability. If Flint's paper battery takes off, it could help shift the balance toward green energy in a meaningful way. And it's all about making energy storage cleaner, cheaper, and more efficient, which is exactly what we need to make renewable energy a true global standard.
We'll definitely be keeping an eye on Flint's progress. And for all our listeners out there, it's a reminder that innovation in technology doesn't just help us solve problems, it helps us create new opportunities for a cleaner, more sustainable future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me today. Exciting times ahead.
Thank you for joining us. That's it for today's episode. Stay tuned for more on the latest in sustainable technology. And as always, keep imagining a cleaner, greener future.